Mellidora by FYLEMAN. One day, a young prince got an invitation to attend a royal festival in another kingdom. He wanted to find a bride for himself there and asked his aunt for advice.
Choose a girl who laughs when others cry and cries when others laugh.
The prince found the advice strange, but he had faith in his aunt's wisdom. On the second day of the festival, a picnic was to take place in a woodland glade. The princes and knights rode on horseback while the ladies traveled in carriages. But one of the horses became unmanageable. The carriage turned over, throwing the 6 ladies into a deep ditch. The prince happened to be riding beside the carriage, and he helped the weeping ladies one by one to a seat on the bank. But when the prince came to the 6th lady, he found her sitting at the bottom of the ditch, laughing. She was covered with mud from head to toe. Her hands were covered with nettle stings, but she still laughed.
"We must have looked so funny tumbling into the ditch,"
she said.
"We're still a funny sight, aren't we?"
The prince found out that her name was Mellidora. The next day, everyone was busy getting ready to go out riding. Through the crowd in the courtyard, an old woman made her way carrying a cake she had made for the king's son. One of the king's servants pushed her aside, and she tripped and fell. The eggs rolled out and the cake was broken. The old woman was so upset that she started scolding away at the top of her voice, shaking her old umbrella at the whole crowd. Everyone laughed at the old lady except Mellidora. The others left, but she went to the old woman and tried to comfort her. When the prince came down to see if he could help, he saw that Mellidora had tears in her eyes. Then the prince knew that he had found the one whom he sought, for here was a girl who laughed when others cried and cried when others laughed. They got married very soon and lived happily ever after.
Others laugh and laugh when others cry. समझलं? आता कोण तर रडत होते तर तिने हसत